Welcome to Cyberpunk 2077. Amber here, and this video is about melee weapons that are supposedly non-lethal, such as this baseball bat two-handed club, the hammer, the socket wrench, which is a one-handed club, and the steel pipe, a one-handed club. Those are the four that this vendor has: the baseball bat, the hammer, the socket wrench, and you'll notice they all say non-lethal in the description. So all these four weapons are supposed to be non-lethal, and then there's a fifth one that I purchased from another vendor, and that is the Electric Baton. And this one, the Electric Baton, is the only one that is actually non-lethal. So even though those other ones, the hammer, the steel pipe, said they were non-lethal, only the Electric Baton is. And I found this out when I wanted to do a non-lethal playthrough. I've already beat the game and I'm doing another playthrough, and I want to experiment with non-lethal weapons. And so since this baseball bat says non-lethal on the description, I assumed it would be. But then when I actually killed an enemy with it, you'll see it's not what I expected. So just quick hacking that little light there to distract the enemy. Once he goes over there, I'm going to sneak up on him and hit him with my baseball bat, which is supposedly non-lethal, but then when I look down at him, I see, after I loot him, I see a pool of blood forming. So this supposedly non-lethal weapon made this enemy face down in a pool of blood. So this baseball bat is obviously not non-lethal. Okay, but let's try again with a different weapon. So maybe the two-handed weapons, there's a bug. So now I'm trying a one-handed club. The baseball bat is a two-handed club. The socket wrench the steel pipe is a one-handed club. And let me use a light attack instead of a heavy attack and see what happens. And I can see the blood pooling. So this is obviously not a non-lethal weapon. Okay, so we tried the two-handed club, the baseball bat. We tried the one-handed club. Now let's try the hammer. It looks pretty badass as I'm carrying it. But just looking at the massive size of this weapon, yeah, it seems like this is probably not going to be non-lethal based on what we've seen so far, and despite it saying non-lethal in the description. But just to complete this experiment, let's see what happens when I hit this guy with my hammer, and oh my god, I just decapitated him. Totally gross. Completely gross. I don't like this at all. I don't want this at all. So, sorry guys. Yeah, totally gross. So if you don't want to see people in pools of blood or with their heads decapitated, what can you do? You can use the Electric Baton. Oh, and I'm obviously reloading my save to keep killing this enemy over and over to do this little experiment here. So let's see what happens when I attack him with my Electric Baton. And he's still moving. Yes, he's on the ground, but he's still moving. So that's how you know it was a non-lethal attack. So hopefully you found this experiment helpful. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more guides and gameplay for Cyberpunk 2077. This is Amber. See you in the next one.